Have you ever walked into a room and immediately felt like someone just didn't want to be there? Not because they were rude exactly, but something felt off. Something in how they responded, how they carried themselves, made the whole interaction uncomfortable. Here's the thing that nobody talks about. Most people who repel others aren't doing it on purpose. They're caught in specific behavioral patterns that silently destroy their likability, and they have absolutely no idea. Today we're breaking down 5 of the most common habits that are quietly killing your charisma. And more importantly, how to fix them starting right now. The first habit is reading negative intent into situations that are actually ambiguous. This is probably the most damaging thing you can do socially, and it's incredibly common. When someone asks you a question and you don't love it, the instinctive response for many people is to assume the worst. You assume they're attacking you, judging you, or trying to make you look bad. So you get defensive. You shut down. You clam up. And just like that, the entire vibe of the conversation shifts. Everyone around you feels it, even if they can't name it. The solution is to deliberately train yourself to assume positive intent. Even when you're not sure, give people the benefit of the doubt. Assume the best interpretation of their words. Not only does this keep the interaction warm and flowing, it actually puts you in a position of social power. When someone's being rude and you respond with warmth and a light joke, you control the room. You become magnetic. The people who do this consistently are the ones everyone wants to be around. The second habit is using sarcasm without signaling it clearly. Sarcasm is one of those tools that works brilliantly in the right hands and completely backfires in the wrong ones. The problem is that most people deliver sarcasm in a flat, dry way and then wonder why nobody laughed. Here's the thing, without clear signals that you're joking, people take you literally. And if the literal interpretation of what you said makes you sound defensive or rude, that's exactly how you come across. The fix is simple. Go over the top. Change your voice, exaggerate your facial expressions, let your body language do some of the heavy lifting. You need to create a clear distinction between your regular speaking mode and your playful joking mode. If people can't tell you're performing a character, they'll assume you mean every word. And that assumption can follow you around for a long time. The third habit is jumping at every opportunity to highlight your own achievements. This one is subtle but powerful. There are moments in social settings where someone gives another person genuine, sincere praise. Maybe they're talking someone else up. Maybe they're even putting themselves down a little to make someone else look good. These are beautiful moments of generosity. And the wrong move in these moments is to pivot the spotlight back onto yourself. When you do that, you create an uncomfortable contrast. The humble person looks even more humble in comparison, and you look insecure. The charismatic move is to spread the praise even wider. Point it toward other people in the room. Lift up the team, not just yourself. Here's the paradox. The people who get praise most freely are the ones who naturally attract it. Stop chasing it, and it comes to you. The fourth habit is trying to win every single moment of banter. This is exhausting for everyone involved, including you. When conversation feels like a competition where you need to get the last laugh every single time, it stops being fun. People become guarded around you. They stop joking because they know any vulnerability will be used as ammunition. Banter only works when both people feel safe. The secret is learning when to take one on the chin. Let people have their moment. If someone makes a joke at your expense, amplify it instead of deflecting. Laugh at yourself before they can. This is genuinely one of the most powerful charisma moves you can make because it signals deep confidence. You're not threatened. You don't need to win. And that comfort makes everyone around you relax and lean in. The fifth habit is mishandling compliments. This one catches people off guard because compliments feel like safe territory, but there is a surprisingly common mistake people make when someone says something nice about them. They deflect with a put down, turn it into a competition, or brush it off completely. All of these responses punish the person giving the compliment. And when you punish people for being kind to you, they stop doing it. The right way to receive a compliment has a few options. You can give a genuine, warm thank you with real eye contact. Nothing elaborate. Just sincere. You can take that compliment and spin it back to the other person, finding something honest and even bigger to compliment them on. Or you can use the moment to spread warmth to others in the group. What you should not do is turn it into a punchline at someone else's expense. That creates a weird social tension that lingers long after the conversation ends. Now here's the bigger picture behind all 5 of these habits. They all share a common root: insecurity. Not the dramatic kind you might imagine, but the subtle everyday kind that makes us protective. competitive, and guarded when we don't need to be. Charisma isn't about performing confidence you don't have. It is about removing the habits that are blocking the natural warmth and ease that is already inside you. Start with just one thing from this list. Pick the habit you recognize most in yourself and spend the next week consciously catching it. Assume good intent in one ambiguous situation. Let someone else have a laugh at your expense. Give a real genuine compliment without making it about you. Small shifts compound fast. Your social world will start to change in ways that feel almost impossible to explain, and once you feel the difference, you'll never want to go back.